Imagine waking up one morning in a city that already knows what is happening before most people do. A city that can detect traffic congestion before it becomes a traffic jam. A city that automatically adjusts traffic lights based on real-time vehicle flow. A city that can identify a water leak beneath the street long before anyone notices water on the surface. A city where public transportation adapts to passenger demand, where streetlights know when people are nearby, where emergency services receive critical information within seconds, and where millions of pieces of information move continuously through invisible digital networks. At first, it sounds like science fiction, a futuristic vision from a movie set decades in the future. But the reality is far more surprising, because cities like this are already being built, and in some parts of the world, they already exist. This is the world of smart cities, one of the most ambitious technological transformations in human history. Not because it introduces a single revolutionary invention, not because it relies on one breakthrough technology, but because it attempts to connect everything: roads, buildings, vehicles, energy systems, water networks, public services, and even citizens themselves into one intelligent ecosystem. An ecosystem designed to make cities safer, cleaner, more efficient, and more responsive than ever before. But to understand why smart cities are becoming so important, we first need to understand the challenge they are trying to solve. For thousands of years, cities have been the centers of human civilization. They are where people work, trade, learn, build businesses, and create communities. But as cities grow larger, they also become more complicated. More people means more traffic, more energy consumption, more waste, more pollution, more pressure on public services. And eventually, traditional systems begin to struggle. For decades, city governments have often been forced to react to problems after they occur. Traffic becomes unbearable, then roads are expanded. A flood happens, then drainage systems are upgraded. Power shortages appear. Then electrical infrastructure is improved. The process is reactive. A problem happens first. A solution comes later. But what if cities could become proactive instead? What if a city could identify problems before they become serious? What if a city could monitor itself continuously? And what if it could respond automatically? This idea lies at the heart of the smart city concept. A smart city uses digital technologies to improve the quality of urban life. These technologies include sensors, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, cloud computing, big data analytics, high-speed communication networks, and automated control systems. Together, these technologies allow cities to collect information, analyze it, and respond much faster than traditional systems. Think of a city as a living organism. Roads are like blood vessels. Power grids are like nerves. Public transportation is like circulation. Buildings are like organs. And data is the lifeblood flowing through everything. Without data, a city is effectively blind. But with data, a city gains awareness. And awareness changes everything. Take traffic management as an example. Traffic congestion costs cities billions of dollars every year through wasted time, fuel consumption, and reduced productivity. In a traditional city, traffic lights operate using fixed schedules. They may not know whether a road is empty or overloaded. But in a smart city, cameras and sensors continuously monitor traffic conditions. Artificial intelligence analyzes vehicle flow. Traffic lights adjust automatically. Routes can be optimized. Alternative paths can be suggested instantly. And congestion can be reduced before it reaches critical levels. The result is smoother transportation, lower emissions, and less frustration for commuters. But transportation is only one part of the smart city ecosystem. Energy management is another major area. Modern cities consume enormous amounts of electricity. Office buildings, shopping centers, factories, homes, everything depends on energy. The problem is that a significant portion of this energy is wasted. Lights remain on in empty rooms. Air conditioning systems run unnecessarily. Heating systems operate when nobody is present. Smart city technology addresses this problem through intelligent energy management. Sensors detect occupancy. Systems automatically adjust lighting. Climate control adapts to real conditions. Energy usage becomes optimized rather than constant. When this happens across an entire city, the savings become enormous, not only financially, but environmentally as well. Now consider waste management. Most cities still collect garbage using fixed schedules. Trucks follow predetermined routes, whether bins are full or empty. This creates inefficiencies. Fuel is wasted. Time is lost. Resources are used unnecessarily. In a smart city, waste bins can contain sensors that monitor fill levels. The system automatically identifies which bins need collection. Routes are optimized in real time. Collection becomes more efficient, costs decrease, and the city becomes cleaner. Water management is another critical area. Water leaks are among the most expensive hidden problems in urban infrastructure. Many leaks remain undetected for months, sometimes even years. Smart sensors can monitor pressure changes throughout water networks. If an abnormality appears, the system immediately generates an alert. Maintenance crews can intervene before a small leak becomes a major failure. This saves water, reduces costs, and prevents infrastructure damage. Public safety is also being transformed by smart city technologies. Modern camera systems combined with AI can identify unusual situations: traffic accidents, dangerous crowd movements, abandoned objects, or emergencies requiring immediate response. The goal is not simply surveillance. The goal is faster awareness, because in emergencies, every second matters. Across the world, several cities are already demonstrating what smart city technology can achieve. Singapore is often considered one of the world's leading examples. Its integrated digital infrastructure supports transportation, public services, environmental monitoring, and urban planning technologies. Barcelona has implemented smart lighting systems, intelligent parking solutions, and advanced water management technologies. Seoul has expanded digital government services, allowing citizens to access many public services through connected platforms. Meanwhile, Dubai continues investing heavily in AI-driven public services and automated urban systems. Each city approaches the concept differently, but they all share a common goal: using technology to improve urban life. However, smart cities are not just about technology, because technology is only a tool. The real challenge is how that tool is used. As cities become more connected, important questions emerge. What happens to privacy when sensors and cameras become widespread? Who owns the data generated by millions of citizens every day? Who decides how that information is used? And how can societies ensure that technology serves people rather than controls them? These questions are becoming increasingly important, because smart cities are not simply technological projects. They are social projects, political projects, and ethical projects. Finding the balance between efficiency and privacy may become one of the defining challenges of the future. Looking ahead, many experts believe cities will become even more intelligent. Autonomous vehicles may communicate directly with traffic systems. Buildings may automatically manage their own energy consumption. Delivery drones may become part of everyday logistics. Artificial intelligence may help city planners predict future needs before problems emerge. Urban infrastructure may function as a giant interconnected nervous system, continuously sensing, continuously learning, continuously adapting. But despite all this technological complexity, the purpose remains remarkably simple: to improve human life. Because cities are not really about buildings. They are not about roads. They are not about sensors or algorithms. Cities are about people. And the ultimate goal of every smart city is not to create smarter technology. It is to create better places for humans to live. Perhaps one day, future generations will view intelligent traffic systems, autonomous public services, AI-powered infrastructure, and connected urban networks as completely normal, just as today we view the internet as an ordinary part of life. And when that day comes, we may look back and realize something extraordinary. The age of smart cities did not suddenly arrive. It began quietly, street by street, sensor by sensor, network by network. And while most people barely noticed it happening, the cities of the future were already being built around us.